Hi, my name is Elena. Here at UTS in Search, I teach academic English of different levels, general English, and I have also been involved in the curriculum writing for UTS in Search. But my teaching career started back in 2001. I was the teacher at one of the universities overseas. Well, there are many great sayings about teaching, but my favorite one is teaching is sharing what you know with others. And the value of any information and any knowledge, it is when it is shared and disseminated, and I'm the person who likes sharing, and I can do it pretty well. I think it has to take some time before you realize how rewarding your profession is. When you meet your students who you once taught, the alumni, and see how they become professionals contributing to the community, this is when you think to yourself, wow, I did my bit for this. And this is a very, very pleasant feeling. The reason I would recommend UTS in Search is because we are the official pathway provider to UTS University. And we have our in-house custom-made curriculum, and it caters for our students and helps them to succeed in their future studies at UTS University. And it's definitely a school that invests in academia. But the gem of our organization is, of course, our teachers. Our teaching staff are highly qualified, top-class professionals who are committed to deliver lessons to the highest standard. You know, they're not in this profession for the sake of experiencing a different career. Many of them have years and years of teaching experience. They come from a linguistic background. And interestingly, many of our teachers come from different English-speaking countries, which means that our students are exposed to various accents of the English language. Me personally, quickly and easily. Quickly, it's because of the very quick decision of the UTS in Search as an organization to transition from face-to-face teaching to remote teaching. And I'm actually very proud how we did things here with this transition. It was a turning point, basically. Easily, because me, like many of my colleagues, we have been on friendly terms with technology for a long time, and we sort of leveraged our teaching, and using the technology has enhanced it and took it one step further. While transitioning to remote teaching has been challenging for some of my colleagues, I really admire their tenacity and determination, and I'm just applauding them. They did a very good job. You know, practically everything that we used to do in the physical classroom is possible to do when you're teaching via using Zoom platform. For example, pair and group work can be done by putting students in breakout rooms. Competitions and games can also be done. I'm just asking students to mark the correct answer on the screen using the Zoom Annotate feature. Instead of writing on the whiteboard like we used to do, students can actually type and annotate their sentences or their paragraphs for everybody to see. Remote teaching gives you this opportunity of instantaneous monitoring students' work. It is when the students share screens with the teacher, and when they work on the shared document, and both the instructor and the students can work on it. The teacher can give the suggestions and do the marking. My biggest helper in remote teaching is the PowerPoint software, especially its animation and motion paths that help to present the material gradually. and that keeps students more focused on the delivery. And there are also these numerous technology-based learning opportunities such as Quizlets, forums, Google Earth, Padlets, forums, you name it. I believe that remote learning has a number of benefits for students. First of all, online delivery is more versatile and more personal. You can observe that even shyer students begin to sort of open up and become more engaged in the learning process. Also, remote teaching sort of balances out the amount of attention of the teacher to the students. They all receive the equal amount of the teacher's attention, that's what I'm trying to say. And in comparison with the face-to-face class, when I'm standing in front of the class and I'm in the center of attention and they observe the teacher's behavior, in the online mode of delivery, I think this focus shifts off the teacher to the screen with the delivered material. We all collaborate together, students are equally engaged, and I have discovered that this is a very great thing. Well, the top 3 recommendations that I would personally give to somebody who wants to successfully learn remotely is self-discipline, time management, and participation in class. And you know, remote or not remote, my top advice to all my students is always this: always remember what you're there for. Set your priorities right. You're there for your future, for a better life. So the first success criteria should be yourself, and then the teacher, and then comes the mode of delivery. Here at UTS we have been able to quickly transition from face-to-face to online learning, and with our help you will be able to do it too. UTS In Search Helps Centre does an amazing job behind the scenes. They provide our students with the opportunity of learning English outside the classroom. Their extracurricular activities are suitable for all levels. Their students can book an appointment with a teacher to have a one-on-one session. There are links that are being sent with the links to podcasts, film discussions, chat groups, you name it. It's a great support for our students. From my observation as a teacher, I can definitely say that quieter and shyer students thrive in the remote environment, because it allows them to open up and they feel more comfortable to participate in the learning process. So it's a great thing. At UTS In Search we pay a lot of attention to the academic style of writing and referencing sources. So when students have to reference sources in their essays, they are able to do it exactly when they type, rather than when they write it by hand. Surprisingly, their emailing culture has improved dramatically, because they probably follow the teacher's style, they structure their thoughts in their emails, they use the common collocations. Their typing skills have improved, the typing speed, because with the remote learning, inevitably all our exams and tests are done online. This is where students have to type their answers instead of writing them on paper. And typing in English is simply vital. So, this is what I have observed and what my colleagues have observed as well. If you're considering to enter UTS University and you want to be well prepared for it, if you want to have an opportunity of continuously learning English outside the classroom. If you want to be taught by highly professional teachers, UTS in Search is definitely a place that ticks all those boxes, and we will be happy to welcome you aboard one day.